Hello, Andrea.
Hello, Pablo. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. It's true. I was just looking at you. Hello, everyone. Hey, Andrea, I have a confession to make. I was thinking, I have a confession to make. The real
Mm.
reason why I'm doing this podcast with you is because I was jealous other people with successful podcasts.
Ooh.
I was jealous. I am guilty. Can you imagine?
Mm. Wow, Pablo, you are the only one.
Okay. Today, this is the topic. Of course, this is a joke. This is a joke. This is the Wokecast. This is a place for jokes too. Jokes who special kind of jokes that they take us to the truth. They reveal the
Yes.
truth. Because today we are talking about jealousy, about comparison, about envy, about the FOMO session with Andrea Love, shaman,
Yes.
healer, facilitator of Women's Circle in UK, pure fire, pure courage, pure
Hmm.
will. Very happy to be with you here today, Andrea.
Thank you, Pablo. Thank you so much for hosting and bringing the truth to so many people who are looking for understanding spirituality from a grounded place, which you are so much into bringing clarity about these truths. And I love the way that you can bring this like special clarity about how some spiritual truths are revealed in our manifested world and in our day by day
Yeah,
life.
we need this clarity. Thank you for your beautiful words, Andrea. We need this clarity because we feel the pain.
Yeah.
We live with pain. And okay, it's part of life, though. Pain is part of life. We arrive to this world with pain. We grow our bodies with pain. Thing is that we don't see the real root of this pain. This is for this we need this clarity
Mm.
to see the root why we suffer when we see someone else successful, when we see someone else with a quality or a situation that we like, and we feel pain, and why we feel pain. This is what we. I have I have a, I don't know how to call it, an intention, a dream, a hope. I would like this conversation not to be a conversation, not to be a podcast, to be a healing. I want it to be a
Yes.
healing, Andrea.
Yes, yes, I'm with you in this because it's beautiful to discover the things that we never look at because we try to hide with all our power. We try to hide the things that cause pain inside of us. But by bringing them into real conversations, it's actually bringing healing because whenever we have courage to look at these things, at least we observe them, and so they are not so much unconscious creating this pain, so we can bring some of these pains to the conscious mind, so finally they will disappear. And I
They
feel
will
like,
dissolve.
yes, I feel like our conversations are just about bringing the life to life stories into a healing because we bring compassion to these parts of us that they need
We
our
need we need to
attention.
talk. We need to talk about this because instead of talking about external things that they are happening, this is
The
very
weather.
easy. It's easier, eh? Yes, how what is happening with this new technology, with this new phone, with this new, I don't know, something that is happening in the sky, with this new theory. Okay, let's talk about ourselves. Okay, let's talk about what we feel when we are scrolling
Mm.
and we feel bad. Let's talk about when we feel something, we feel envy or jealousy for someone that we love.
Yes.
How is this affecting? Let's talk about making decisions out of fear of
Yeah.
not being there, out of missing the FOMO. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about us, our life, and our experience with this because we need it. And we need courage for this. We need
Yes.
guts.
Yes. Yes. And by discussing about these things, it's about showing that it's a spiritual awakening behind of all that is happening, all this negativity that we call it like this. It's actually an awakening process, and this is what we are learning in Wow Academy, in our community, that it's always about soul awakening. Every pain, every negativity situation that brings conflict, it's a soul awakening process.
Is hiding a piece of our soul. This is what we can find there. Even if you say, "Oh my God, what a terrible person I am, that I am judging and I'm jealous and I'm envy." Okay, so the journey of today is a journey. We call it how we call it the journey to the underworld. This is how we call it. We are going to
Yes.
go there. This very negative, thick, heavy habit, and we are going to find where is the treasure there, why we are going there, because there is something that is calling us from this space. There is something that we need to learn from there. There is something that our soul is missing. That's why we are running after and observing with intensity the success of the other people, the development of other people. So, and let's together, I would like, I pray, I ask to find the creativity and the inspiration to find an alternative. Because I would like to give an alternative
Mhm.
way to feel when you see that someone is having something that you like, maybe to feel inspired, maybe to feel
Yes.
more creative instead of withdrawing and shrinking. Use this to expand and to grow. This is my
Mm.
intention for today.
Very nice, very nice. I love it. Because actually, this is what is bringing the clarity about what you want in your life,
Yeah,
the clarity of what is calling you and what is your potential. Yes, let's
it's a
do
message.
this.
It's a message. So, yes, to put things a bit more grounded and then to start talking about the meat. Um, yeah, when we scroll on the internet, or when we are even in our families in spiritual, we're talking about this is happening even in spiritual communities,
Yes.
to observe with lack and scarcity the success and the good results of another person, or the nice body of a handsome model on Instagram, or
Mm.
a nice house, or a nice nature, a nice trip, a nice hike. We see positive impressions. This is what we are targeting today. We see positive impressions and we feel bad.
Mhm. Yes, it is. It is the reality in which we are all living. We are feeling really bad when we see somebody having a success or something that we want. And this is not because we are having a bad personality or a negative character. It is because it's touching a trauma. It's touching a deep trauma that was done to us in childhood, where we always needed to be the best one in order to receive the love of our parents. And I remember when I was a child, it was all about grades. This was how it started for me. I always needed to have the best grades. And the fact that I will have, let's say, a lower grade, it was accepted if some other colleagues will have lower grades than me. And
So
I
you
real
have to be the best in the classroom.
in the classroom, yes,
Okay.
from education, yes. And I realized that everything is accepted and it's okay if there are some other worst people or worse grades.
Wow.
behind you.
Yeah.
So we can accept that we are not perfect only if there are some other imperfect people around, and this makes it more accepted.
Yeah, this is very crazy.
But if everybody was having the highest grade and I would be the only one with a lower grade, wow, that will be a big problem. Big
And this
problem.
from your family, you mean, your
From my
parents?
family, yes, yes. I remember we were having a test and I was going to my mom confessing my grades. And I will start, I
Mhm.
got this, but this other person had lower than me and this one lower than me. I will always talk about whoever had lower grades than me to make my grades appear a little bit higher.
Like you were protecting yourself. Like,
Yes,
hey, I didn't get the maximum, but you see this guy and this other guy, and
yes, they had lower grades than me, so this make it a little bit more beautiful, more easy for me to present myself in front of my mom.
mm.
Yeah,
Do you think this is a program? Do we come to this world with this program?
I think we do.
Mhm.
We do because we don't necessarily come as a consciousness, as a soul with it, but from the moment that we are here and we take the karma of the humanity, it's containing this. Because
Mhm.
my
Mhm.
mom, she learned this from her mom and so on. Because it feels like whenever you want something, you need to have the best of it. You need to be the best of the
Yeah.
best in order to
So
be
we
seen
receive it like in
successful.
the genetics, in the DNA, in the very body that
Yes,
the
yes,
information we carry in the body, is this habit to be all the time comparing ourselves with others,
yes,
to feel the value, the love, the recognition.
yes. This is how our parents wanted us to be seen by themselves, so they will love us, appreciate us, and so we learn that this is actually love. And we
Wi-
are treating ourselves with
with the
the
same
same
pattern.
pattern, yes,
Yes,
wanting to.
because then they what happened. I'm just trying to enter there in the consciousness of our parents when we come with the best grade or the best result in the gym test or something
Mhm,
like this,
mhm.
in the football team, something. What they do, they feel proud.
Yes,
They feel
yes.
proud.
They feel proud about you and directly about themselves because they raised you in such a good way that you can now have these good grades. They take it very personal. They believe that it's their own result of success. Our grades, actually, yes, in school, it's their
Mhm.
success.
and
In
our
life,
and
in
our
life.
and our failure is their failure, like this.
Yes.
And then is when we get all the judgment and all the
Mhm.
rejection, no? Because they live through us. That's very nice.
Yes, yes. They are extremely identify with us as children.
When we grow up, they live through us, and they teach us to live through the environment, through others too. It's the same. They live through us, and we start living through results, through other people judgment, other people ideas. It is like we are teaching each other all the time how to project, to live through other people expectations, dreams, and so on.
Yes, yes. And actually, from here is the FOMO coming out because we, in this way, by always trying to impress somebody else, we are not aware of what we want in our soul. And so we are following whatever paths that they are like nice in the eyes of others, but we don't feel fulfillment in our soul. And so whenever something that our soul is awakened, it's happening outside, we just feel the fear of missing out.
Yeah, exactly. This is the FOMO, fear of missing out. Missing out is
Yes.
like not being part of something, or not not
Mm.
belong to something, to a community, or to a
Yes.
project, or to a trip, or something.
Yes. It is something that is happening outside and you are not part of this,
You
and
are
you
not part
feel,
of this. Yes,
yes, and you feel like you are lacking something very important. And it's not important sometimes for your soul, really, but it's important for the eyes of others. And so this is how you might not be important for others, and so you are not important in your life.
exactly. And this is the moment you said this. I like it very much. The beginning of the disconnection, because then we stop following this individual, unique self that is in us, which is unique, which is how to say, how to say, it is,
Specific for you.
yeah, it is some unique gift from the universe, which is different to everything else. But in this, and the path for every person is different. This is essentially what we, our individuality is totally different than others. It has common points, similarities, but in the essence it's totally different. It's totally,
Yes.
but in this moment we betray. This is the word that came to me before. We betray
Yes.
ourselves, and we start following
The
other things that
crowd.
they are externally.
Yes. Yes. Just to be liked by others. And you see how hard it is for us spiritual people to go like following our soul deeply and not going with the crowd anymore. This FOMO, I think, is very present for most spiritual people because we are missing the social stuff that
Yeah,
everybody goes for. If there is a party where there is going to be drinks and things that might not interest you now as you go to follow your path, you feel like you are missing actually something there.
yeah,
I
yeah. This is
remember
very
I
good point.
remember how hard it was for me to not go to some parties anymore. I felt like I was in situation in which whatever I was choosing wouldn't be good for my soul. If I will go, I will not feel good because I'm there and I could feel that my energy is lowering, that I have no purpose in this party. But if I will stay home, I will feel jealous why the others can have fun and I cannot anymore. I've been in this state for some time, like
Mm,
for 1 or 2 years until I finally make the step to go with spiritually fully. It was not easy. And I think most people are in this situation where they feel like they're losing the connection with their family or with their friends, and they feel like following their spiritual dream, then they will lack something from these
yeah,
connections.
for
The
sure.
fun, yeah,
Yeah,
usually is the fun.
yeah, the fun or the relaxation or
Yeah.
the disconnection. Um, yeah, this is very true what you say. Once you decide to enter fully in your spiritual path, this spirit, this FOMO, is very strong. It's very
Mhm.
strong because you see that you start going in one direction that is totally different to the direction that everyone is doing, and this triggers a very strong lack of confidence in you. May
Yeah.
trigger like a doubt, like wondering if this is good, is not good. Actually,
Yes.
this is very funny. A lot of people told me this about how is possible that I am working more for myself? I'm awakening my soul. I'm awake. I'm healing myself, and I feel worse than these people who are drinking in the bar and they are just chit chat, having
Yeah.
superficial conversations about everything. They are not suffering. I want to be like them. But yeah, this is part of the theater of life. Yeah, it's part of the theater of life, because can you really be happy by having a life which is only with these superficial conversations, couple of beers, and couple of dramas, romances to stay in the surface? We have this life. You had it.
Yes.
You had
Yes.
it too. And we got, personally, okay, I'm going to talk from me. From this life, I got extremely disappointed.
Mm.
Disappointed. I explored everything that this had to give me, and it was very disappointing. I was like, my God, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this with my life. There is nothing real here. It's all theater and entertainment, and in the best case scenario, pleasure. Yes, senses in the senses. A bit of pleasure because jokes or laughing or a romance or something like this is the highest. But what is about the meaning or the purpose or a deep sense of connection with life or a deep sense of connection with yourself? These things that we see in movies. When in movies we get inspired by the hero, by the big journey, by the effort, by overcoming. Where what this is only in the movies. It was only in the movies. In the cinema, in the theater, in our life, in my life, this was there was not there. It was a
Yes.
fake life. It was a fake life. Still, we feel lure sometimes, yeah, to see all these people
Hmm.
laughing, playing, very funny, very everything is wonderful. Come with us, come to us to the unconscious pool, and you will
Yes.
be happy, yeah.
Yes, yes. And then once again, you try again. Let me just go with these guys. Maybe finally I will enjoy maybe at least once a year or twice a year. I can do this. And then you go and you feel like, oh my God, why I'm here,
Yeah,
what I'm doing here. And I felt like the more we are working on getting our frequency very high, the drop, it's so painful. I could
yeah,
feel it in my body. I felt how tired I am by not sleeping half of the night because I try to have fun like in the good times, let's say, in
yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
when I was teenager or so. And then I could feel for 3 days I will still recover for this half of night in which I tried to have fun, but I didn't actually. But I could
Yeah.
feel the tiredness in my bones. And then I realized I was thinking, how the F these people are doing it every weekend? How they are doing it? And they don't have these methods of raising their vibration. They are constantly in this vibration. And here is the training. They are training their consciousness into having a low frequency, but we are trying to get our consciousness into high frequency. And so the drop feels very, very like rough
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
tough.
this is a very good point. But sometimes we do it. This is the true, and this is the truth we need to address today. Sometimes we make decisions, like you said, going for a party or engage in a project or engage in or going in one direction. We make these decisions out of this fear, out of the
Yes.
fear of being less or being
Mhm.
missed out or to miss experience in which everyone will go and everyone will talk about it, but then you won't be able to belong to this, you will feel outsider or whatever. Look, when I was a kid, I wanted to go a bit to share with you this. This was happening in my family all the time by comparing the kids, cousins, sons. Oh, you have to be like your cousin. Did you see your cousin? He's doing right, and you are doing wrong. You see how he is eating? You are not eating. Did you see how he is dressing? You are all dirty, like this. It was kind of indoctrination slash humiliation slash I don't know what, to grow this I don't know, this competition that they have between the
Yeah.
parents to see who is the best parent according in how the son is performing, your grades in comparison with your cousin and all this and all this stuff. This was kind of a torture. Um, it was a torture because you would lose yourself in this process. I mean, 100%. And I've
Yes.
seen this in my friends, and I've seen this in my families, I've seen this in myself. And of course, you may say, come on, it's not so terrible about how to dress or how to eat. And yeah, but when you learn to live your life through this process of being comparing yourself with another people all the time, you start making big decisions in your life, in which you are taking more in consideration what other people will think, but
Mm.
what other people will see, more than what you want from this. And then is the big drama starts, because we choose partners and we choose jobs and we choose careers and we choose friends and we choose whole routines of our life that they are not rooted in our soul and what our soul wants for this world.
Yes. Yes, this is the biggest issue when it comes to comparison, because in we are in danger. We are in danger anytime when we are acting out from this comparison lens, and it's not something that we are choosing consciously. It is happening to us without even understanding why and how. We are just buying something that we might not even need or like, just because it's trendy. We might have a partner that we might not even love just because he is handsome. This happened to me. I just had the most handsome guy in the world, and I was not fulfilled, but I just knew that whenever I'm going out with him, we'll look great together. So I really try to stay in this relationship for the look of us beautifully together. And it's the thing, the unconscious that takes over, because it's so ingrained in our being that we are not choosing from a conscious point of view. And it happens so many times to us that we are not really aware what actually our soul wants. We don't know how to be otherwise, just by choosing from this comparison point of view. But there is another way, and this is the beauty of seeing the spiritual side in everything and taking everything as a spiritual path. FOMO can be a real path to and tool to really see what we want in life, what is missing from our life. Because
Mhm.
whenever we see something that we feel this fear of missing out, it means that our soul is interested in something that is happening there. And it's not the activity, it is the energy that is shared there. For example, in a party, what we can actually miss is the fun. We want to feel fun in our life. And so we should create in situations in which we are having this energy of fun inside of us. Or if anybody gather for a picnic or something, it's the belonging. You want to have a community in your life, so go and get direct this energy of a community from a place that feels good for your soul. Or let's say women have this comparison when it comes about beauty. You might see a beautiful woman and you start to feel jealousy. That means that you want to feel beautiful. So what it means for you? Maybe you need to go and work out. Maybe you need to take care of yourself more or better. Or maybe there is a beautiful partner that you see outside. This girl has a beautiful partner and you start to feel jealous of this. Maybe you are missing love in your life. So go and create more love for your life. It is beautiful to see what we are actually lacking in terms of energy and not to see the action itself, but what it gives and
Yeah.
go directly for this.
This is all. If you are able to do this, to understand that it's a call when you take a when someone from the external in the phone when you're scrolling, or a friend or a family catch your attention, something that they are doing, and you want something similar,
Mm.
then you see you have these two options. One option is to become angry, jealous, or envy, and to somehow condemn. For instance, you see someone with a lot of money. This is very common. This
Yes.
is very common. You see a lot with someone with a lot of money, a lot of power, and suddenly something in you very fast condemn it, condemn the person. Like, who knows what kind of dirty things this guy had to do to arrive? Who knows what kind of empty heart he has to gather so much power and so. And in this process, this is kind of jealousy and comparison too,
Yes.
and this is inspired by this. Who knows the example you said before about in the spiritual communities, about having success with how many people you have in your
Yeah.
sessions and how many people you attract for a retreat and all this, and you see someone very very powerful who has maybe the person has the knowledge of marketing. She's a magician. She's very clever, or she has a lot of personal power, whatever. But you see someone successful, and then you immediately think, what kind of pact with the devil this person
Yes.
did to have this kind of. And then, like this, with this process of uh, jealousy, envy, negativity, condemnation, we miss something that we want. This is actually behind this. There is something that we want from this person, something similar. We want maybe the power, maybe the confidence, maybe the abundance, maybe the beauty. There is something that we want from this. This is the truth. You said
Yes.
this is the truth behind. How is, instead of condemning it, how can we see the truth, that what we want from this?
Yes. It is really asking yourself what this person has and I don't. What this person is holding inside and I don't, but I would like to. And
Mm-hmm.
this is reminding me of a moment where it was summertime, we were in a park just having a picnic, and next to us it was a girl. She was training, she was doing some exercises, and she had a group of women doing all this with, and I was sitting there and I would observe how my mind started to judge this woman. Any type of exercise she's done, in my mind it was created the thought, I can do it better. Look at her, I can do it better. And it was so strong inside me, this jealousy, and I was staying with it to just see what it is. And then as we left, I realized that actually I want to do this kind of trainings with women. And
Mm-hmm.
my soul is craving this experience of teaching or being the leader into some spiritual and body physical movement. And I got the inspiration for going to start and do such things, and it was beautiful. I realized that this woman has something inside that it's triggering something that is inside me already, but is not manifested. It is a calling, it is an inspiration. And so if we look on what this person has and I don't, but I would like to have, I feel like we can change from jealousy going straight to inspiration.
You told me this anecdote before, and you said after this I went and I did it.
Yes.
You did it.
I did it. I did it and it felt great. It felt great. She
Amazing.
was after this, I could think of her like a great inspiration. I would admire her, but I realized that it's something unmanifested that my
Mhm.
soul is craving to experience and to have in life. It was so
Maybe.
beautiful to understand for the first time that whatever I'm judging, it is actually an inspiration for me to be more, to do more.
Mhm. Yeah, but this inspiration takes you to a path, takes you to a goal, takes you to make effort, takes you to overcome something. Maybe
Yes.
this is why it is easier to stay in the judgment or in the condemnation, because maybe, and I'm throwing here my spirit in the spontaneous way, but maybe this is what the reason why we choose to condemn instead of be inspired. Because
Yes.
if we condemned, it's like saying this person took it from me, something like this. It's like this person has what it is impossible for me to have
Mhm.
because of the way I am, because of my circumstances, because of my values, because of my principles. Okay, justify as you want. But in some level there, we like to think that for us it's impossible because it is easier from the point of view that we don't need to commit to a journey.
Yes.
We don't need to commit to a transformation. We don't need to commit to an effort to overcome ourselves, to transform ourselves.
That's so good that you just shared. This is actually the truth. When the inspiration comes, we are judging it at something wrong, just to don't make efforts in manifesting our potential, because it's not accidentally what is given around us. The spirit always want to show us our next level, because we are attracting, if we are thinking about the manifestation, we are attracting the situations that our soul is ready to experience, but we are rejecting when they come to us, like they are not they are not good. This
The-
person, it's
yeah.
a, it came to my mind like, she's a bitch. Look at this girl, what she's doing. Like all the worst things in the world, I would say to this girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just then the energy. This is very curious because then the energy, your vitality, instead of transform into action, effort, power, direction, it burns in hate, in rejection,
Yes.
in condemnation, in gossiping and criticize.
Yes.
And
Yes.
this is maybe the choice, yes. Where do we want to put our energy? To condemn or to actually move towards this element, quality, archetype, sensation that is inspiring us? There to find what is. I want to tell you something because it's jumping in my head for a
Yes,
couple of
Pablo.
minutes. There is these teachings from our school. Our teacher Alexander gave it to us. That is, it's the teachings of the goal that you have. It is very simple. You are in a point A and you want to be and you want to arrive to a point B. Let's say
Mm.
it is very simple. I have it here. You see, A to B. Yeah, is a simple wisdom. Point A is where we are today. Point B is where we want to be. And he told me once. maybe you were there because we had so many teachings together. If you don't build this, the arrow,
Yes.
the arrow, the connection between the point A and B, which is the arrow, is the action, is a plan, is a path. Then the point B becomes a chimera, a dream that is
Mhm.
disconnected from your life. That there is no clear path towards this, toward it. It is like impossible eventually, and then this point B, this dream from our souls, becomes a frustration. Becomes when we think about it, we deplete it of energy. Like, yeah, I am in A. I am living in A. How amazing would be to be
Yes.
in B.
Yes, but it's so
But I
comfortable here.
but I'm in A. Yes, yes, it's poor me that I'm in A, and there is no way to go to B for me. But of course, there is no way. You need to make the way. There is no
Yes.
way. You need to make the way. And I think this is very much connected with this idea when we see that it's impossible for us to become like what we like in people. We choose actually that is impossible. We choose it not to commit and to take responsibility to
Yes.
become like this. Real
Yes.
talks, painful
Yes.
truths.
Yes, it's very easy to condemn and to stay with this low energy because anyway we are into this low energy, then to rise into something new, into something that requires your effort. And what you said before, it's very powerful that the journey to arrive there to the point B, it is the sustained effort which we don't want to take. We better stay with condemnation, judgment, criticize, than to go and take this journey for real.
Maybe actually to go even deeper. Maybe when we feel this judgment, this jealousy, this envy, is because in some level we are trying we are trying to avoid it. Put it like this. Put it like this. You have a dream in your soul to manifest something, to fulfill something, to arrive to a state of energy, vitality, freedom, creativity,
Mhm.
power, confidence. You have this dream, but out of our weaknesses, we don't commit. Let's say you don't commit with this dream. Okay. And this is happening to us today. We have this
Yes.
dream. We prefer to think it's impossible. It is okay. I will make the money. I will survive. I will have a bit of free time, entertainment, pleasure, and that's okay. And that's good
Mhm.
enough. But then we are scrolling and we see this guy or this woman who has exactly, maybe this is the tricky thing. Maybe she or he doesn't have it, but at least she plays like she has it
Yes.
or he has it. And then you, in this moment, it's not about the person, it's about you remembering what you are trying to avoid, to hide
Mhm.
from your consciousness. And then
Yes.
maybe the anger and the reaction, the condemnation comes from this place where this person is actually, or this situation, or this setup is reminding you what you really want in your life. That you try to avoid, you try not to see because it's big and it's scary and it will transform everything and will take things from you,
Yes.
and it will take some people, some will transform you fully. It will require a lot of things.
Yes. You might need to follow this on your own with
Yeah.
nobody to validate that you are going in the right direction. And so this is the biggest fear, that there is nobody in this path with you. You are alone and you are following something that comes from within you, which you don't even know if it is the right thing because there are no such experiences out there.
Yes,
So we
there are
don't
no
validate
standards.
no
There's no
standards.
standard to
Yes,
see to know if you are right or not.
you are following your own standards, and this is a big pain. A big pain because you don't know if it's right or wrong. Another problem of the mind, not knowing right or wrong. Yeah, I see this a lot in sisterhood. I'm part of a very big international community apart from our Wow
Mhm.
Academy, which is my heart and my soul tribe. And I realized that in the spiritual path, actually, there are a lot of this comparison, and it comes from a higher spiritual ego, which it's saying that, oh, I need to be the most healed one.
Mm.
I have to show that I have most people in my circles, in my
So you
communities.
feel it in conversations, in the in how what they see, people see, what the facilitators are sharing.
Yes,
You feel
yes,
this spirit behind, like trying
yes,
to appear like the most evolved, the most healed.
yes. The most successful one. And I could observe how this was at the beginning creating discomfort in me, and I was comparing myself with everyone. We were in a competition in this, and thanks God, we discovered that this is a sister wound. This is how we arrive to call it, and we start to discuss about these things, and everything disappeared. This was the moment when I realized that actually people are attracted by your own medicine, even if we have the same knowledge, the same ways, the same circle. Let's say we are doing the same circle, people will be attracted by your own medicine. Your soul tribe, your own vibration will attract specific people. Even if we are speaking about the same things, some people might be attracted by the way I speak about this. It's all translated to my own individuality, which will touch some specific people, and we can never lose something which it's meant to be for us. And if we are thinking of the fact that everything is energy, the energy is enough in this universe. There is enough love. There is enough success. There are enough people in this world. It's impossible to lack something when we think that everything is an attraction of our soul. I feel
Yes,
like
this is
this is,
abundance.
yes, to feel that there is enough in the world, enough for everybody. And it was big deal because you see, we were all sharing some, like, this specific method of the circle. And you might feel that you want all these people to come only in your circle because we are doing the same thing, but the energy that is behind is your own individuality that it's attracting everything else. And so
And this is
there
enough.
is
And
there is
if you
enough.
commit with your own individuality fully, God will be with you. And then what else you need? Because your yourself is going to God, is going to yourself. Then what else you need? Clients or fame, recognition. If God is with
Yes.
you,
Yes.
then you can go to sleep in peace.
Yes.
Doesn't matter if you have whatever you have. You sleep in peace.
Yes.
I want to talk for the sisters and the brothers who are navigating this world full of social media, full of impressions and stimulus and noise and offers and proposals. Let's talk about black magic a bit. Okay, how
Mhm.
they use this program to get your energy, to get your attention, to hook your attention, to hook your to take your money using this fear of missing out. I've seen this even in people who consciously or unconsciously they understand this program. people and this fear, this deep fear and this wound of people, they may use it to get the energy from people, to get the recognition. For example, there are some spiritual teachers, and I've seen this, that they play the wise and they're very, very advanced and very, very just with the bad spirit in the back to show you that you know nothing. It's like from arrogance, you know. It's like, oh, look where I am. You still are very back, and you need. I will prove you in many ways that I know a lot, so you can idealize me somehow or give me your energy. Or even in marketing, it's like you are not going to be part of this. You are out. Why you don't come? And they it is very tricky because you can do this in the way to inspire the other person with a good heart to say, look, what beautiful things are waiting for you if you dare to commit and to have the journey, what beautiful power and qualities,
Mhm.
and to use it as an inspiration. But you can use it to awake this negativity and this sadness that you don't have it. And then some people, they do this to feed, because some people, they feed on the sadness and the negativity and on the low energy. And this is very much happening general in social media today. This is how marketing, how the algorithm hook you, could make you addict, attract your energy to enter in this, where is this space in which you give your energy and your attention, looking for to see some this, you get like attached to this. But you, of course, you lose your energy because you idealize another person, you idealize another situation, another life, or another teacher, and all your energy goes there and goes from you, and you get empty, you get sad, you get. So yeah, if you are out there, I wanted to bring this. um, my suggestion, what I bring from my heart, is to be conscious. Be conscious about how you feel when you are following someone, when you are following a spiritual teacher. It's very important how you feel. If you feel more empowered, you feel more free, if you feel more expansion. For example, when we come to the teachings of our teacher Alexander, in the end of the teaching, we may be a bit tired because they are intense. We are 2-3 hours talking, but there is always expansion, sense of
Mhm.
expansion. We feel more free, feel more empowered. I never finished one teaching in which I was feeling jealous or envy or idolatry towards him, because it was not about him in any moment. It was about the spirit. It was about consciousness. It was not about
Yes,
him.
yes. Thank you for bringing this, Pablo. It's very much in our society that people are using the black magic to sell their products, to sell spirituality, to sell their soul. Really, everything is using this basic. Look, this is your problem. You have such a big problem. I have the solution. Come to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Yeah, I know
Yes.
what you have. I met some healers that they tell you, oh, I see what you have. Shh. I see
Uh-huh.
you have 5 demons here and 6 bad spirits there, and you have this and this and this, but don't worry, I will take it from you. I will heal it
Yes.
for you.
Yes.
And this is a way to actually put fear in you, to create dependency, and to idolatry, this, to see this person like a savior, when
Yeah.
actually it's the same again. Your energy goes out from you. It's not anymore in what you can do, how you can evolve enough to heal yourself, to understand yourself. Again, the
Yes.
energy goes out to maybe, yes, to have idealization of another person, of a teacher, or
Yes. Yes. Beautiful. And we can conclude that the real spirituality is happening when you are finding the power inside you to guide yourself in life, and your
Mhm.
healing doesn't require somebody else to happen. Yes, this
Yes,
is
yes.
all that we are learning in shamanism and from our teacher, that it's inside you, the power that you need. but you just need to uncover
Yeah,
the programs. Yes, thank you for
it's about
bringing this.
this is one of the most scary things about real shamanism and real spirituality is that everything is on you.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Everything is on
there
you.
is no salvation, just you doing the
Yeah.
efforts. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
So
I
guys,
will.
if you are, I wanted to bring this, Andrea, for the people who need this. Remember, when you engage with external world, observe yourself. If you are entering in a narrow state, contracted with fear, with sense of lack, with sense that you are not good enough, with sense that you don't know enough, with sense that you don't have the tools, it means you are entering in a some sort of dependency projection space where you are not anymore with yourself. This is a good indicator that maybe you should change what you are doing, come back to your body, come back to your breathing, do some exercise, some practice, stop scrolling or whatever you are doing in this moment, because you are giving your energy to something or to someone else in this moment when you feel this shrinking state, narrow state inside yourself. Just wanted to share
Yes,
this.
yes,
You wanted to say, Andrea?
yes. As you were sharing, it came to me another situation in which we are comparing ourselves and we have this FOMO. It's about getting married. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like there are so many people out there that they are desperate in order to get married because they are 30 or they are 35 and now it's the time, and look, my friends, they are all married and I'm not, and this is such a tragedy because they don't have the right person yet to marry with. And so I felt this pressure coming a lot from my father. He was like, but
Mm-hmm.
look, you are 30 now. You don't think about getting married. And I was, no, I have no problems. But then it came the other one. But how about children? Like the continuation of this. How about children? You're going to be too old to have children. And I was
Crazy.
realizing that, oh my days, we are so conditioned to have this journey in life, and what I'm going to do, I don't have this journey in my soul. It's not a soul journey, it's a social journey. And
Yeah,
so I will miss out for I'm
yeah.
signing out for this one, guys.
Please, guys, here we make a call. If you want to get married because you are 35, if the only reason is because social pressure, please, please, for the good of the whole society, for the good of mankind, think twice. If you are going to have a
Yes,
kid, a son, only because you are 35, please come to a healing session with us before,
yes,
okay?
wow, I
Come to
feel
a
this
consultation. Find,
this
I'm not saying not to have it. Find the reason within, not in the fact that you did 35 turns around the sun. It is not enough. Find the reason within you.
Let your mom and your father speak between them about these problems, and don't take
Yeah,
it as a
yeah,
problem. It's not a problem to have no family and no children, even if you are 35 or 40, as long as it's not in your heart to do such step, just don't do it. You don't have to. This is the pressure that the society wants us to keep us in track with the social norms, but we
yeah.
are here to follow the soul, and the soul doesn't need family or kids. It needs God and
Yes.
your higher goals. This is what we are needing. But I feel like lots of women generally, they are suffering out of this because they don't have children and family yet, and
No.
this longing for this unity is actually the unity with the divine, this is what we are looking for in a child, in a partner. We are constantly looking for the connection with the divine, which will never happen if we are projecting this
Yeah.
in a man
Yes.
or in a kid. And even if this will be fulfilled, we will it will bring us suffering because we are actually looking for unconditional love, which the man will never give you, or the child will not give you, because you have to find it on your own. So let's have a prayer, a moment of prayer, really, for these people who are suffering out of not feeling the unconditional love that they want, and
Yeah.
they can just find it up there
Yes.
in a
And
higher power.
there is this transition time in which we learn how to move our point of perception from trying to find this love outside to find it inside. And this transition time can be painful, can be
Yeah.
confusing, can be very disturbing. I want to tell something else. If you realize that made you made some decisions like this, and you are in a moment in your life in which you created some structures around you, people, situations, relationships, jobs, that they were not from the heart, that they were from the fear of society, fear. I want to tell you, okay, don't worry, because we all are there somehow. We all did it. All of us, we chose partners because out of fear. We chose works, jobs out of fear. We chose cities and life careers out of fear. And here we are, still alive, more conscious.
Yes.
So whatever you did in the past, even if it was not aligned in the past, it was not aligned the decision with your soul, today you can use it to awake. You can use it to grow. Any moment can be, any situation can be given to the spirit, offered to the spirit, for you to grow, for you to find your spark, your individuality, your true self. And this is very
Yes.
important to know, to remember.
Yes. This is very present in relationships because we are thinking that if we break up with somebody that it's not aligned with our soul, we are missing out the journey that brought us with this person. Actually, it was a training for you
Mm,
to
mm.
realize your next level. It might
What do you
happen
mean?
that,
You miss out the future with this person, like all the
yes,
things that could happen.
yes, and the time that you invested in this, because there
Mm,
is this, like maybe you are with from some time with this person and you invested so
mm,
much energy, time, love, and you fear of missing out. Maybe sometime in the future this will
mm,
pay out and you will have a successful relationship finally. But if we don't see that this is a journey to complete our soul and to get the training of our heart to love more, this is where we are missing out actually.
mhm.
Because anything that is happening, it's a way for us to awaken our soul, to love more, to be more free, to be more empowerment. So from this point of view, we are never missing out anything, because is a process in which you realize yourself all the time, through the bad things, through the happy moments. In all moments we are realizing ourselves, and so there is no fear of missing out in this place.
What about thinking that the other person will be more happy than you? This is crazy. Eh?
Mhm.
When you come to the moment to break up or to separate
Mhm.
the path, and what stops you is that maybe the other person will find happiness before than you.
I have no words.
Crazy.
Can
This
you
is a big one,
imagine?
eh?
Yes, can you imagine how conditioned is this mind to think like this?
So
Instead
how it
of,
is. I will stay in my relationship because I'm afraid that if I quit, my partner could be happier than, than me. Yes, and then I keep it under control. Yeah, I keep him or keep her.
uh,
Yes,
let
this
him suffer
let
with
him.
me
Yes,
than to be happy. You see, this is the scarcity mind. When,
yeah,
from the love point of view, which is always bringing us to expansion, it is, if I'm not happy with this person, let him be happy with somebody else. At
yeah,
least one of us to be happy. In the end of the day, it's better for us to suffer together than to allow him to be happy with somebody else.
yeah. When you stretch this mindset, you arrive to a point. I know this because I'm a shaman. I'm working with these energies, and I'm working in the underworld, and I'm working with the worst um, programs and beliefs that torture our being. When you stretch this program to the limit, you may end up hating the happiness of other people.
Yes.
This in the end of this road, this is
This
not
is
a
the
highway.
root of the road. Yes. Yes. And not even like, yes, you hate their happiness, but also you hate the person.
Mhm.
And behind this is that you not only hate that person, you hate yourself and you
Mhm.
hate your life. And I feel like the worst scenario of this is when you are around somebody that you quietly hate. It's such a strange, awkward energy that
Yeah.
is playing out in this situation. You just don't know why. You don't feel comfortable, but you don't realize that you are hating this person actually, but you just feel uncomfortable because this person might be in their happy moments or maybe in their power, and this creates
Yeah,
jealousy
this
inside.
creates, yes, a memory of what you could have. Because if someone has it, you could have. You are not different than the other people. Of course, I wanted to say something for the sake of the healing, of this process of healing. If in some moment you feel like this, because we all feel it, I will tell you the truth. In some moment we all feel like we hate the happiness of other people because it's feel like they took it from us or something like this. But this is not us. This is just a conditioning, a program. In shamanism, we call it bad spirit. It is possible that this bad spirit enters you, creating kind of habit to think in this way in you. And the truth is that when we commit to our path of healing, we need to uncover all of these bad spirits. We need to see them. To heal them, we need to see them. We
Yeah.
need to allow ourselves to see these darkest parts of ourselves, knowing that they are not us, they are just habits,
Mhm.
programs, personalities that they grow in us, they grew for many years in us, and we need to learn to detach from them, to learn that we are not them. But we may
Yes.
get very scary when we have such a behavior to say, my God, how is possible I'm hating joy or happiness? I'm a monster. It's not like this. We are not monsters. But we
Yes.
learn very twisted ideas in us and we need to fix them. But this is not us. We are the consciousness. We are the being, the self, which is beyond any idea and personality. But we sometimes these personalities they are so dark we may get scared. We may run away, you know.
Yes, and in these moments are the moments where we feel that we are the worst person in the world. And I want you to know that there are I mean, there is nothing wrong with you. It's just this trauma response that was imprinted in your body and in your awareness, And you just need to remind yourself that you are perfectly okay. Everything is great with you. And actually, it's an opportunity for you to heal a little bit more of this pattern or a little bit of this trauma, piece by piece, piece by piece. With every situation, it's another opportunity to heal a little bit more by feeling it, by experiencing this. It's already enough for you to see and to get yourself in a more whole place of
Yes, to use it
yourself.
for awakening. To
Yes,
use it for. I'm going to share with you a moment of awakening I had in my past. I
yes,
was
please.
young, like in the university. I was, of course, running after girls. The most important thing for me in this moment of life were girls, beautiful girls here and there in the university, going party. Wow, I wanted to dance. I wanted to have romances. But I was very shy and I was not very brave to go and talk. And in some moment, I, I started to see beautiful women, beautiful girls walking around with guys around and laughing, enjoying, going party, dancing freely. And I started to feel bad, worse when I see them jealous, envy, sad, self pity, rejection, even angry at them, angry at the guys who were with them, and all this stuff. This was growing in me. It was very unconscious pattern. I couldn't observe it. I mean, I was very unconscious in this time in my life. And then the moment of awakening was this day that I had the full realization that every time that I was watching, seeing, meeting a beautiful woman in any situation, I was feeling miserable. And then I realized, wow, wait a moment. I mean, what is happening here? I see something uh, beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful woman in her youth, in her expression, freedom, and it is something higher. I mean, it is. It everyone is looking at her. It should uplift the heart of the people. However, something in me uh, makes me feel miserable. It's like you see a flower and you get depressed.
Mm.
Can you imagine this? It was exactly like this. I was seeing a beautiful flower, smelling the beautiful flower in the spring, and then you get depressed, and then you need to stop. Then I stopped. This was my moment of awakening. Then it was so intense this contrast that I said, Pablo, very good moment for you to start observing what the heck is happening within yourself because something is upside down like totally and it's yours. It's not outside, it's yours. Like this is very good example. We may become depressed when we see flowers
Mm.
like this, and it is not for us to be blamed, no. It's for us to stop and see, wait a moment, what is happening? Something is calling me from inside to observe something, to learn something from me, to address this, the root of this.
Yes. Thank you, Pablo, for sharing with so much vulnerability about your awakening moment. I feel like everyone is passing through this. That's why spirituality today it's our life. It's in our life. It's not separated. It's in our life. On the other hand, I've been the one that was always judged because of my expression, because of the way I was walking, I was the way of my being. I was not so much comparing myself with others with other girls, because something in me was fulfilled about the way I look, the way I am, and I could feel how just my presence, just being, in some moments, it was a curse for the women around me. Even not saying anything, just by being there, they will feel inferior. And this was my problem as an adolescent. I could feel how women hate me a lot. And that's why I was more around men. And
Mhm.
I could create very beautiful connection with men because they were not jealous of me. They were appreciating my beauty. They were admiring me. And it was a nice relationship with men, but very hard with women, very hard. I would have two two girls around me which were also looking good, confident, happy about themselves, and so I could relate with them. But most of the women were very tough. And I never understood why, because I really love them. I appreciate them. I could see, if you see beauty generally, and you can see it in yourself, you can see it in others, you can see it everywhere. But if you cannot see beauty at all, then you don't see it nowhere. And so I was in this situation where every woman back then was hating me. But also this,
Out of your
my
skills,
presence,
out of your presence, out of your
yes,
maybe out of your freedom, that you could be with men
yes,
freely, and you could
yes,
express yourself freely with men, and to be yourself next to them. And then
yes.
maybe they wanted this for themselves, but they couldn't express it in any way more than judging you.
Yes, yes, yes. But you see, even though I was on the other hand of this story, like not the one who was comparing, but the one who have been compared with, I
Hmm.
was feeling like I was keep checking, is something wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Why am I feeling all this? Why I cannot fit in? What I was struggling a lot to understand what is wrong with me. So I feel like in any situation, we are taking this social condition of feeling that something
Yeah,
is wrong with us.
yeah,
Even if we feel that we are the most beautiful one or the worst one,
yeah.
we
It's the
have the
same
same
part.
condition, we have
Yes,
the
yes.
same pain. So it doesn't really matter the form that comes out, it is the root of this not being enough in our
Yes.
hearts.
And trying to be through the external world, through what others are doing,
Yes, taking the
project out. Yeah,
value from outside and not from
from,
within straight.
yeah,
And this is
from
happening even now when I'm showing up in some spiritual communities and I'm fully myself. I can feel this coming and it's hurting me. I'm not judging, I'm not being angry, but I feel hurt. Like
Mhm.
something is wrong again.
Yes,
But
this
thanks
game.
God. Yeah.
Tell me, finish.
Thanks
Thanks God.
God we have the tool of the prayer and we can pray. This
Yeah.
is uh, this is very big part of my life, the prayer. And thanks to Alexander, I understood how to do this prayer in a way that really opened my heart, really helps me to give all these bother like burdens from my heart and from my mind to really give it to God and to stay in tune with my presence as a human being, which is loved and appreciated by God. And that is nothing wrong with me. And so, anytime when I'm coming to this hurting, I'm praying and I'm giving it again and
How
again
you
to God.
pray? Tell me. This is the confession,
The
yes?
confession,
How do
yes.
you do it? Let's see, to give it to the people with as a tool. How to pray in this situation?
Yeah, so I like to do it mostly when I feel this hurt. In the moment when I'm feeling this energy inside of me, I like to go in a place where I can be by myself, close my eyes, and really feel that I am standing face to face with a higher power that is ready to take from me anything that is not God and not love and not freedom. And so I'm speaking out loud or in my mind with this power in a way that I speak with you, Pablo. Like
Mm.
very openly, very sincere as I can, describing exactly how this situation is affecting me, how it makes me feel, how this situation is showing up from what person, what I feel, what is reminding me of. So I describe my pain in the best way that I can. And at the end of this, I'm just saying, this is my pain. I don't know how to sort it out. I don't know what's best in this situation, but I know you know better than me. So I give it all to you and let be your will. Guide me to understand how to work it out. And so I just finish the prayer with an open heart, where I feel my energy is clean. I feel like I'm in connection with this power that is taking care of everything. And so I can finally rest and surrender. And then I just follow what comes, maybe from a person, maybe from a situation. There will be answers, there will be guidance for me showing up.
That's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. So you feel in this moment how the conflict in the moment of the real prayer, in the confession, we call it shamanic confession, no? Because it's not
Yes.
only, it's just coming empty, just to say everything that you have in this moment. You feel that the conflict, this tension, why this person, oh look at this, look at her, this negativity goes from you. You feel it.
Yes, yes, yes. I always finish the prayer with this state in which I feel love and compassion in my heart coming from a higher power. And most of the time, I understand that these people, they are hurt as well. And
Mm,
they hurt creates pain in me, or my pain
mhm,
creates pain in them. So we are always coming from unfulfilled soul, from a hurt child that wants love.
mhm.
And so it's beautiful to come back to prayer. For me,
Or you
it's,
realize why you have this, what is in you. You can move from this pain to inspiration in this
yes,
moment, to understand, oh, actually this person who is showing me this courage and this presence actually is calling me to grow my power and my confidence too, and it's
yes,
not necessarily bad, and I can, it's not bad
yes,
actually, is an admiration, is something good. This is what we're trying to do here actually, to transform all this negativity that we get from the environment through this twisted perception that when we see something good, flower, okay,
mm,
we get negative, to transform it in admiration. Okay,
yes,
maybe we see the flower and we realize that we are not flourishing still.
mm,
We are not flourished still. Yes, we see the open flowers. Ah, I still I didn't reach this point of openness, such an openness where all my beauty is radiating outside.
mm,
But the flower comes to remind you that it's possible, that if she did it or it did it, you can do it, and to take this as an inspiration, as a call, as a call.
yes,
Um, I wanted to share or invite everyone who is listening this to, if you are getting lost, my friend, in the external environment, in the social media, in the scrolling, in the life of others,
mm,
getting lost in the life of others, I believe the first thing you can do to find your peace back is to come to yourself. This is the first thing. To
yes,
come to your body, to come to your breathing, to come to your presence, to come and reconnect with your emotions, with your sensations, with your thoughts, with yourself, with your life. Sometimes we are missing something that other person has that we see on the scrolling or wherever, and actually we are not realizing what our life needs. Maybe our life needs more health,
Mhm.
or more love in the relationship, or better, I don't know, we need to clean a bit the house, something basic, but we miss it
Yes.
and we are dreaming about other things. Come back, let's come back to our life, to our relationship, to our financial situation, to our house, to our life as it is, and to take responsibility instead of dreaming from what other people has, to connect with our life, with our feelings, to take responsibility, this journey back to ourselves, and to take
Yes.
responsibility for and we this is what we are doing actually all the time in our retreats, in our workshops, in our meditations. You may say, oh, come on, all the time is about me. Yes, all the time is about you. All the time is about you, about your inner world, is about your sensations, your emotions, because we are so much disconnected from them. We need 1,000 years of workshops. This is the
Yes.
truth. To come
Yes.
back and to make this fall in love again with our life. And this is the first
Yes.
step. The first
Yes.
step is to come
Yes.
back to us.
Yes. And we can use exactly the comparison to go back to ourselves. We can have a look to this person that you really hate and see what this person is manifesting, what this person is expressing,
That you
and
want.
you want to. This is a way to come back to yourself, to just write down three things that this person has and you would like to have, and start focusing your attention into developing these three qualities inside of you
Yeah.
by expressing them more, by working on them. And this is how you come back to yourself. So we can use comparison as a way of self-development, because it is. It is
Yeah.
a way to self-realize what are the qualities that your soul wants to express, and go for this.
The spirits.
Yes.
These are the spirits. In shamanism, we call this the spirits.
Spirit. Yeah.
What are the archetypes? The spirits that you want to experience in your life. Yeah,
Yes.
this is to extract from this experience what you really want.
Yes. Yes. And then see this person as your guide, as your
Benefactor.
exactly, exactly. Maybe you can even speak with this person, and in order for you to drop this like very heavy energy from yourself, talk with this person. Just say, "Hey, I like this
I love
about
you.
you.
Yes, I love what did
I
you do.
like this about you. How did you do it? Can you just let me know?" And this is how we transform our own self-doubt and criticism and judgment into admiration. And by just expressing the
Yes, yes,
admiration, it is everything coming back to love and unity. There is no more separation inside of you. It is unity, and you might have the chance to go quicker to what you want in life if you connect with this person that
yes,
you actually hate.
yes.
Yeah.
This person that you in the beginning you are rejecting, if you open, you confess your admiration instead of hiding it, because this is what we do. Eh? We hide it because we
Yes.
don't like someone to be better. To frame this admiration clearly, openly, without fear. Oh, I love this what you are doing, man. It's amazing. How you do this? How I would love to learn this. By framing this, taking out this blockage that we have to admire, this
Yes.
blockage that we have to actually openly follow, openly having archetypes and heroes
Yes.
and how is it, ideas,
Yes.
onomes, it's called
Yes.
this, to
Yes.
openly recognize I would like to have, I would love to have what you have. Oh my God, I
Yes.
love it.
Yes.
I will
Yes.
put it like a goal for my life, like a
Mm.
direction.
Yes. This is how you go from quiet self-hate and towards inviting these spirits in your life to come to you. This is how you are not rejecting your power and your gifts, but actually you are connecting and opening your heart for them to come towards you. Because
Yeah,
anytime when we are into this judgment, we are rejecting our power. But when you are expressing your admiration towards it, you are inviting, you are opening this this path for the spirits to come to you.
yes. The power of expression. This is the fifth
Yes.
chakra. To be able to express and to frame what we have inside, it opened the path. Sometimes we have a
Yes.
conflict with someone because we are not able to frame how we feel. And in the moment someone frame the feeling, the conflict disappear because it is seen, it is observed. So important, this practice. Thank you, Andrea. To come to the person you love, to come to the person you admire. It may be, maybe you don't know the person is just a random person on Instagram. Maybe you can leave a comment and to say, oh, how
Mhm.
amazing is what you are doing. I love it. I would love to have your power.
Yes.
And observe how your ego is dying in this process because you are recognizing you lack something or you want something or you are not complete, you are not perfected. This is the nightmare for the ego because the ego
Yes.
wants to feel himself perfected.
Yeah.
And then you recognize, oh, I would love to have what you have. And then the ego dies a little bit and your
Yes.
soul grows a bit,
Flourished. Yes.
yes, open.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
beautiful, very beautiful, very beautiful, very inspiring. Let me breathe a bit on this. I like it. I love it.
Yes.
Mm. And then there is one more step, actually, because after you come back to you, you realize what is what you want, the archetype, the spirit. You frame it and you express it openly. The next step is to commit, to go for it. Otherwise, it becomes a disconnected dream. You need
Yes.
to actually, with tools, with actions, with decisions, with effort, with goals,
Yes.
to understand how to grow this energy in you, this skill, this capacity, how to attract this situation. It's so important
Yes.
to take
Yes.
real action in this direction.
Yes. To manifest exactly what you are lacking.
Yes.
I feel like this is the best way to complete your soul by always looking of what is lacking and bringing it to yourself.
Yes.
It's
For instance, we can, yes, be scrolling, and we feel that there is some. We see a beautiful couple. Yeah,
yeah.
beautiful couple in Instagram, and then this triggers our pain of not
Mhm.
being
Heavy.
single. Yes, or to have not good relationship, or to be single, or the past pain from the previous relationships. Then
Yes.
we realize, oh, my soul wants what? Intimacy, maybe
Yeah.
connection,
Connection, deep connection.
connection. Maybe someone to be true, like you said, the confession to the spirit. Someone I can confess in intimacy without fear. And we realize this. Then what to do? How I can open my heart? How can I create situations in my life to actually experience this intimate connection? Maybe I go for events about things that I like, about the spirituality, about art, about technology, whatever I like. I open myself to connect to people.
Yes. Yes. Or in a spiritual community, this is where the deepest connections are alive. Because many times we are projecting this in a partner. And I did this too. I really wanted my partner to fulfill all my emotional needs. And then I realized that it's impossible for one man to cover
Yes. Or
all the emotional spectrum. And so whenever I'm in a spiritual community, I feel like I can get from everyone so much. And I don't even need my partner to be there, to be honest. I just enjoy so much the connection with everyone. And when I'm at home, I can see how much I want to grab him for some things. But when I'm out in a retreat, he is so free to be whatever he wants to be or
yeah.
not be. But I have this connection with these people who is so fulfilling for my heart and my soul.
Yes.
Many times we are projecting in our partners.
Yes, we want our partner to do all, but
Yeah.
actually we need to find tribe,
Yes.
friends, souls. Like for example, as you were saying, we were a couple of days ago in a retreat in Bustani, and we were like 30 souls. How many conversations? How many
Mm,
confessions? How many intimate moments in which we were traveling together in meditations, in journeys,
yeah.
in shamanic journeys. It was amazing, and what you said is true. Then in this space, for example, you can have intimate true conversations, true confessions. I want to invite the people because in case you don't know this, there are these spaces that we are holding in our retreats.
Yes.
Now we had one in Bustani, who you, Andrea, you will have one very soon in
In,
UK. I think this
in
is sold out.
Glastonbury.
This in
Yes.
Glastonbury. You will be offering this in February. I will have in Gomera, in the magical island, in Tenerife, in Spain. We will have again in March more gatherings in Romania.
Yeah.
These are spaces where you can connect in this level with people in an intimate level. And who knows, maybe you will find a partner because there's a lot of souls and you may feel this connection with someone too. Uh,
Yes.
this is an example. Going out, finding a spiritual tribe where you can speak your truth like this. We are all the time doing practices, sharing after the practice. Of course, the practice is very free. Every person has a different experience. All the experiences are welcome. And later we have the time during the lunch, in the corridors, in the breaks, in the balconies to sit together and to ask each other, what did you feel? And the other person tells you, oh, my father came from my childhood, he was doing, I realized this, or my ex-girlfriend came and I realized how much
Yeah.
I still reject her, or I realized what I really want to do that doesn't have to do with my work. And like this, you are in a setup of complete strangers, and
Mm.
still you have the deepest and more honest healing conversation that you can ever have. This could be a way, actually.
Yes.
I wanted to invite you guys to check up our next experiences. If you want to have this kind of intimacy connection, this is a way to develop it in a healthy way,
Yes.
in a safe space. Oh, what beautiful, beautiful, very beautiful.
Yes. It's very beautiful to have this place where you can fully trust to open. It's bringing lots of healing. Yesterday, I was having a conversation with my father, and he was sharing how he is in conflict with some people from the family, and I realized that I don't have this anymore.
You escaped from this.
I don't have it. It finished with me, and I felt such a deep gratitude for this journey that I took, even though it was so hard and it was so there were so many times in which I felt alone and that I don't belong and all the worst emotions in the world I
Mhm.
faced. And I realized that actually I replace I replace the conflicts and the judgment in my family with love, with
Yes.
understanding, with compassion.
Yes,
And
and with your project, with your goals, with your what you are building, because you are building something unique that no one in your family was built for this.
Yes.
You need the energy to gather women, to heal, to hold the space. This is amazing.
Yes. Yes.
This is
Yes.
amazing. Yeah.
Yes. How do you feel, Pablo, that this journey had helped you to don't engage so much with comparison and with all these negative, like bad spirits, how we call?
Yes, in this journey, through these practices that we are talking, that I learned in our retreats with our teacher and the now that we use, I learned to exactly do this, to take 100% responsibility for all the negativity and the rejection that comes out from me. I could see, oh wow, I'm judging now. Sometimes I'm judging the most loved people in my life, and it's not me. It is a program in me who is ready there to let go my power, because through this judgment and this rejection and this FOMO, we are losing our power, we're giving up, we are giving away our power. And then to
Mm.
say, okay, I will take the responsibility of this negativity. I'm not going to think that I am negative, but I'm going to take the responsibility because it's happening in me, in my field. And then I need to do something to transform this energy, to make alchemy in me. Because I have a project, I have a life. I want to create community, create experiences, and I'm creating events every week. We have the
Yes.
podcast, content, videos. So I'm very engaged with my project, my life, with Inner Spark, with all the things that we are doing. So I cannot afford myself to fall in this swamp
Mm.
of self-pity and condemnation. So, but I'm human, so I have this karma. I'm here in the world, and this karma is healing through me. So through the practices that we learn from our school, like esoteric martial arts, the special breath work that we are practicing, the yoga, special yoga that we are doing to cleanse, the meditations of life revision to transform the past to the futures, through all very deep practices, I can transform my energy if fast. And this heavy, uh, gloomy energy becomes vitality fire. And then this fire goes for inspiration to create a gathering, to create a piece of content, to create a video, to create something. This is how I'm using this to fuel
Mm.
my life, to fuel it. But I needed this knowledge of alchemy to transform it, because if I would reject it because it's negative, and if I enter there, it means I am bad, then I would lose this energy. And this actually is energy. I don't
Yes.
identify with it, but I use it. It's like they give me raw, swampy, dark emotions, energy, and I process it and create something positive out of. This is the way. To tell you the truth, this is the way I'm working with this, taking responsibility and transform it in something useful through the vitality, through vital energy.
This is wow. This
This
is
is wow.
wow.
This is wow
This
knowledge.
is wow.
Wow, wow
Yes.
wisdom.
Yes. This is so powerful. Thank you, Pablo, for sharing. This is what I said to my father as well, because you were asking what negative emotion are we experiencing now, which was a very deep conversation, really, for the
Yeah.
level we are speaking. And I was, you know what? I don't stay in a lower state more than one day, more than this. Sometimes not even more than 5 minutes, but let's
Yeah.
say it will take me one day to fully come back. And thanks to all these teachings that you mentioned and our practices from WOW, we are magicking in healing through every single situation that is given to us.
Yes.
And this is what you are also doing for people there in Brussels and in your events, really giving the tools for self healing and self understanding.
Yes.
Beautiful,
This is our
beautiful.
power is there. Yes, our power is in all these experiences.
Yes.
Very nice, Andrea. So I want to close the podcast to invite you to make summary about your experience, about this healing session, how you feel it as a conclusion for you, for your heart.
Yes. Just really inviting people to look at these people who are hate, like they hate, with the eyes of admiration and the eyes of wanting to understand what their soul is calling to experience. I feel like this is the biggest teaching and medicine of our podcast today. Have a look to the people that you hate and see what are you actually loving about them, because it's a big calling for you.
You're very beautiful. Your path is codified in how you see the external world. It's there, a bit hidden sometimes with these negative emotions, but it's hidden what your
Yes.
soul wants.
Yes, yes. What you would like to share to the people as we're
Yes,
closing?
this for sure. Remember, is about you. You can change this. You can see the world like a beautiful place. You can see the flowers like beautiful. You can see successful people and flourishing people and find admiration and inspiration for you. You can transform this. This will fuel your life. It's not like you are wrong, because we all have to fight this social program indoctrination that we receive from our families of comparison, FOMO, and projecting our energy outside. We are all in the same battle. We are all in the same place, and we are all able to escape from this and to see the beauty and to feel admiration and inspiration. And from there, what Andrea, you said, from this recognition, finding what you really want, to commit to transform your life, to grow, to flourish, to really grow these qualities and these archetypes, and to become what you want to become, what your soul wants. What your soul wants. No one can tell you, but you can discover it in your bones, in your being, what you really want, and you can go for it. You can make it happen. And if you try, only by trying, you will feel great.
Yes, yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you for making it so clear that we have to commit. This is the biggest part of our journey, commitment to our soul and to our greatness.
Very beautiful. Like this, we become inspiration for others. Like this, we change the world. Like this, we bring joy and happiness. And we continue with this
Yes.
work from the spirit. This was
Yes.
amazing. It was a healing session. I feel it in my heart. I feel it in
Yes,
my
it
being.
was. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So let's just close with this sentence. If you feel the fear of missing out, if you feel comparison, nothing is wrong with you. You are healing.
Amazing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you very much,
Namaste.
Andrea.
Thank you. Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone. Namaste
Thank
for
you.
everyone. I will see you. We will see you very soon in our next Wowcast.
Yes. Big love to everyone. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.